friends, family, other agents, the news has really framed things super poorly, and sellers think I can't, it's illegal for me to pay a commission. That's what they're thinking, a lot of them. So we have to peel that onion back, but we want to sit with our buyers and we want to say, listen, if you go to a listing agent, their fiduciary responsibility is to the seller. They cannot fairly represent and negotiate for the seller and for you. Their best interest always has to go to the seller first. And I've had it happen where, friends have come, maybe my son's friends bought a house and, oh, I had to go to listing agent. He said I had to write an offer right there. I wasn't even, representing him or anything, but now I'm being brought in because, Auntie Bridget, right? What do I do? And, any buffoon can put a house on MLS. Any buffoon can accept an offer. The magic starts when you get into escrow and you get your home inspection. And now this is when the real negotiation starts, and this is when the wheels can fall off, right? So if you're going to the listing agent, explain to your buyers, you get that home inspection. What they should be fighting for, what they're fighting for, is to do the least repairs and keep the most money in their seller's pocket. By having your own representation, i.e. me, I'm going to fight for you to get the most repairs and keep the most money in your pocket, especially in this market with your higher rate environment. So you really have to show your value that during the process, it's not just, finding the home, setting up the auto search, making sure you're not sending them stuff that doesn't apply, right? Narrow it down as much as you can. You can't narrow it down all the way because real estate agents aren't smart enough to really fill in all the boxes and you could miss something. So on MLS, like they, maybe it has a view and they didn't check the view box. So you have to be careful. You can't really narrow it down too much. But that's the easy part, is setting up that auto search. Where the real negotiation and value comes in is when you're in that transaction and you're keeping the wheels on and you're finding them contractors and you're fighting the seller and the listing agent to keep the most money and get the most repairs in your buyer's pocket and the best terms there. So that's the thing that I would add. And I think that every agent should be adding dual agency. Educate your buyers on what dual agency is, and that listing agent ethically has to represent the seller before they represent you, the buyer. So you don't want to go to them. You don't want to go directly to the listing agent.